Happy now. All is now. It's a gift to be in the present. The fresh say signing back in here, putting out my perspective into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're not tuning into the mind of an algid moon / Aries moon. And it is Cancer hours as I make this video. And this is the extended full moon in Capricorn. Okay? So I did a full moon video on Sagittarius when we was cusping Cancer season, but now we're fully in Cancer season, and it's an extended full moon. So it's like the sun transits, one way into Cancer, and as it does that, the moon was right in Sagittarius when it was in Cancer. And as it goes into Cancer, the moon sort of, everything is moving at the same time, so they're not standing still unless they're, sort of retrograding, but the moon doesn't retrograde, so the sun doesn't retrograde, so, this is just a cycle, So the moon extended into the full moon extended into Capricorn, basically. So this is playing out as, being at odds or being fulfilled. You should be fulfilled regarding your status, okay? Your career, what you're known for, and depending on what house this you got Capricorn at, that's going to play, is going to play out. That's going to show how it's going to play out. Where you're not frustrated, but where you're fulfilled or unfulfilled. Okay? So the moon is opposing the sun, and and opposing Venus, and as well as opposing Mercury. Okay, so there's a stellium in Cancer. All right, a stellium in Cancer. So this means that there's a lot more influence in whatever house you got Cancer at, whatever house you got Cancer transiting at. Okay? Or whatever house you got Cancer ruling. All right? So with this is being at odds or feeling opposed towards reacting, responding towards towards taking actions towards your family or close ones or people that are close to you that you deem to be family. So with moon opposing the sun, this is basically having to sort of, with moon being in Capricorn, this is in the tarot sort of the devil, so in tarot Capricorn is the devil card. So, and we are actually in the third decan as I make this video of, we're in the third decan of, the moon is in the third decan of Capricorn, which is dealing with that Mercurian or Virgo sort of like influence, or sort of like having this feelings to detach from something, but to also give the intellect and knowledge and meaning and reasoning, or making sense as to why you need to sort of detach or sort of utilize family members at this time, or sort of set some boundaries with family or people that deem to be close to you, because you don't want to necessarily be going along with everything, as well as if you watching my channel type shit, more than likely you got your own mind, so it's like you don't want to be going along with what everybody say type shit. You know, you want to be, you want to set what's right for your morals. You know, you want to set your morals and, you know, go with what's right with you. You know, and with that, you're going to be able to set those boundaries and know what you agree with and what not to agree with. Okay? Because you shouldn't be agreeing with everything. Okay? So, moon opposing Venus, okay? This is the feeling at odds with this is being opposed 180-degree angle for obstacles, okay? As far as your love matters or relationships for people, places, and things that are close to you or that seem familiar. Okay, so with this is this makes it, gives you minor frustrations and make this negative alignment, you know, towards you might have the this it's basically a manipulating time, you know, with moon opposing Venus, you know. So it's like this makes it like makes it hard as well. So it's like obstacles. People might see what you're doing as far as, you know, trying to, you standing on business type shit. While you standing on business, you might have beings that you relate to, or things or places that you relate to, that you actually love, that you can't necessarily have to go to. Places you necessarily can't go to because you're standing on business. People you can't talk to because you're standing on business. Okay? And basically just your relationships in general. And these are things that seem to be close to you, and you have a sort of attachment towards. And, you know, spirituality, to be close to God, to get to God, the closest thing to God is to be absent from the body. Okay? So it's like you have to practice detachment, you know? So it's just like this is time to utilize this. This is the time to utilize, to detach, you know, from, you know, like I said, people, places, and things that seem to be close, but you need to stand on business, you know, as far as the seeds that you need to be planting when this moon hop out of, you know, what's it called? Capricorn. So moon opposing Mercury. This is having obstacles, okay? Obstacles and oppositions, you know, when it comes to the thoughts, the familiar thoughts and ideas you receive. So the familiar thoughts and ideas you receive at this time might seem as if you don't want to necessarily commit to them, you know, like with the moon being in Capricorn opposing Mercury. This makes it the opposite, looking at having the reacting and responding. As far as your reacting and responding is like being opposed towards what you think. So the heart chakra is opposing the throat chakra type shit. Okay? So like your communications as well. You know, so having, not being one saying one thing, but, you know, your heart might not be in what you're saying type shit, you know. So, you know, that's how that play out with the opposition. Okay, so we have Mars sextiling Sun, Mercury, and Venus. Okay, so Mars is sextiling Sun, Mercury, and Venus. Mars being in Taurus. Okay, so this is having the patience for your passions as far as the sun. So this is the 60 degrees for the what's it called, opportunities to act towards your passions, take actions towards your passions, as far as this is a time to let's say whatever you do within the home or your privacy, sort of dictates how you're gonna make your stability, security, your pentacles, your monies. This affects that, because with Mars being in Taurus, with Mars being in Taurus, this makes our root chakra blended in with our sacral chakra. It gives our root chakra this energy of this sacral chakra, where it's like the passions and the creativity and the pleasures is mixed. And with the sun, the consciousness, what you perceive and your actions, this basically gives us this opportunity to sort of like, take action within the home, and with this, take action within the home, not just home, but privacy. And whatever you do in privacy, this affects like integrity. Have you ever heard of integrity? So this is a time for practicing integrity. Not you should be practicing integrity all the time, but this is where integrity is really like, you feel this frequency vibration of integrity whenever the sun is in Cancer. Okay, so because this integrity is the act of doing something, or whenever no one's looking type shit. And Cancer deals with that privacy, the act of acting accordingly when no one's looking, or practicing some sort of moral, act. Okay, so sun sextiling Mars, you had opportunities to take action towards your passions. And your passions at this time is filtered out through Taurus, which is dealing with that money, stability, security, and all the things that has to do with solid foundation and having something to stand on type shit. Okay? So we also have what's it called? Mars sextiling Venus and Mercury. So with this is the opportunities to utilize, opportunities to mix our passions with our love matters. Okay, so with Venus being in Cancer, this deals with the love for the home or privacy. Mars being in Taurus, like I said, this is like passion for the money. So this is the opportunity to gain some sort of money or love matters within the home, or just by, you know, having a stable foundation to stand on, opportunity to gain a relationship, you know, that has to do with, you know, your your money, or just your passion or your drive. So there's an opportunity to gain a relationship at this time, or or yeah, for love, relationship, for it's either romantic or friendly, you know. So it's the opportunity to, you know, take passion, the people having passion for and drive for that money type shit. So you mix the two with the you mix the root chakra with the sacral chakra again. So, and then sextiling Mars sextiling Mercury is the opportunities to communicate in a private type way about your passion. You know, so Venus was the opportunities to relate in a private type way with your passions. Mercury is the opportunity to take to communicate in a private way with your passions, or passionate way to gain some sort of money. You could communicate in private at this time. Okay? Okay, so Uranus is also sextiling those three planets, that stellium. Uranus is sextiling that stellium in Cancer. So that's basically dealing with, you know, having, as far as the sun, opportunities to take action in a unique type way to gain some sort of material or maternal or pentacles, to gain some sort of, there's gonna be like some sort of private type shit, you know, or something that has to do with close ones, you know. So Mercury is the opportunity to communicate in privacy, or with close ones, to manifest material, maternal in a unique way. So Mercury and Venus is the opportunities to relate in a private, or relate with your close ones to gain something unique, gain something material in a unique way. So to materialize in a unique way. Okay, so what else we got? We got Moon sextiling Saturn. Okay, so Moon sextiling Saturn, this is the 60-degree angle to react and respond towards discipline, or something serious, or taking a dream serious. The opportunities to, you know, discipline a dream, to take discipline to ground a dream, because Mars is also sextiling Saturn as well. So this is the opportunity to really you know, take serious your dreams if you haven't already. But in this time, you're gonna feel it extra, because, you know, you'll feel as if, you know, you'll feel what to do. Like, this is more of the Capricorn. So Capricorn also has that spiritual influence to it. It has that it's sort of been referenced as the mermaid type shit, you know. So it's like, it has this, it's sort of like half land, half sea creature, if you've seen the glyph. But with that, it has that spiritual essence where you have this inner knowing as far as what to react and respond towards, as far as your dreams and your subconscious, you know, and with the sextile, with the moon being in Capricorn, so sextiling Saturn and Pisces, So Saturn and Pisces allows us to really take our dreams and our subconscious and what we believe really seriously. All right. So yeah, Jupiter. As far as Jupiter is sort of having this 150-degree angle to the moon, making in conjunction is as a misunderstanding. So it's misunderstanding how to react and respond towards growth or short distance travel or knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom for the intellect, okay? For the more objective facts, So this is the misunderstanding. Okay, so Jupiter is in Gemini, which deals with the writing, the close surroundings, and the learning. Okay, and the communication to a certain extent. So, and just the language, just language in general. So with that and moon being in Capricorn having this Saturn being ruled by Saturn type shit, having this influence has this influence to want to detach or be cold, and be more of a harsh teacher of reality, a teacher of reality, okay? And with that's the so Saturn is more like the grandfather type shit, and Jupiter being in Gemini, this makes what's it called? Our first eye, the mist of Jupiter, that allows us to see is more in the realms of the student, So that's the misunderstanding. The student, the let's say the student. I say Capricorn was a grandfather, but Capricorn is more like the boss. So the student, the misunderstandings. Think about the misunderstandings between the student, you being a student, and a boss in the corporation, in the school that you work in, type shit. Hella misunderstandings. But that's gonna be it. That's a long video. I went up for a while, but yeah, that's gonna be it. The Fresh State signing out. Catch you next time.